Time now for a look at the day's top business news with Brian Quinn. Brian, you're starting with yet another moment of truth for Boeing as striking workers are set to vote on their latest contract offer.
They are indeed, Kara. So as we recall, more than 30,000 Boeing machinists across the U.S. Pacific Northwest have been on strike since September 13th. The walkout is estimated to have already cost the company and its workers some $10 billion. Production of most Boeing passenger planes has been shut down, including that of its most popular model, the 737 MAX series. Workers have been seeking a 40% pay rise over 3 years. They've already rejected two previous offers of 25% and then 35% spread over 4 years. Boeing's latest offer is 38% over 4 years, a bid that would see average annual pay go from around $75,000 up to nearly $120,000. The company launched a new stock sale last week to raise more than $20 billion in a bid to prevent its debt from being cut to junk status. Shares rose nearly 3% in after-hours trading as the union urged its workers to lock in their gains by accepting the deal. A yes vote, though, is by no means guaranteed. The union had also urged workers to approve the previous two proposals, but they've shown their determination to hold out for more. Take a listen here.
We're down to the 64% of people who have been abused by this company over the years by stagnant wages. I haven't got a pay raise in almost 10 years. Not one single dime of a general wage increase, while inflation has ravaged us and our insurance costs have gone up.
It's not just about pay for these striking workers, though, is it, Brian?
It is not. One of their key demands is the reinstatement of the company's fixed benefit pension plan that was jettisoned in 2014. Boeing, though, is now only offering increased company contributions to private 401k retirement accounts, saying that bringing back the pension plan is not financially possible. The company had pressured workers to accept that 2014 move to 401k plans under threat that it could move production to non-union states. The private plans are cheaper for employers, but they put the risk and responsibility of saving for retirement onto employees. Pension plans are increasingly rare in the private sector. The United Auto Workers Union tried to get pensions restored for their members during last year's strike at America's big three automakers without success. Analysts say it is not entirely unthinkable that Boeing could cave, though.
It would be pretty unprecedented for Boeing to agree to this particular demand. But Boeing is in a pretty unprecedented state as well, right? Bleeding cash, a new leadership team eager to convince its customers, its suppliers, its investors that it has a plan to kind of right the ship. And a rank and file that the company is waking up to realize is just absolutely furious over past giveaways and stagnant pay and the removal of this plan back in 2014.
Well, let's check in on the day's trading action then. How are the markets shaping up so far today, Brian?
Mixed picture for Asian indexes on Monday, Karis, as markets worldwide hold their breath for this week's U.S. presidential election. The outcome of that race is expected to figure significantly into the Chinese government's next economic stimulus moves. A return of Donald Trump to office could mean a harder hit to China's already struggling economy, given Trump's threats to hike U.S. tariffs on Chinese imports from 60 to 200%. China's rubber stamp parliament kicked off a 5-day meeting on Monday with details of new stimulus measures expected on Friday. Previous efforts to revive the country's battered real estate market have so far underwhelmed investors. However, Hong Kong is up nearly 1/3% ahead of the close there. Shanghai up nearly a full percent. So apparently some optimism on the Chinese markets, despite that threat that Trump poses to the Chinese economy, and not only to China, it must be pointed out to other trading partners around the world as well.
All right, Brian Quinn, thank you very much for that business update. Thank you to you for watching.